If you've never baked anything in your life before, just stay on this video, because even me, this is the first time I'm baking bread in my life, and it came out so good. It tasted really, really nice, and I don't mind showing you guys how to make it. Now, into a bowl, you're going to add in some lukewarm milk, okay? Now, you just heat up your milk a little before adding it. You're going to add in some sugar, some yeast, and some egg. This step is very important, especially if you're a beginner, so that you can proof your yeast and be sure that it is potent, okay? Set the yeast aside, and in about 2-3 minutes, you should start proofing if it's an active yeast. For your dough, add in flour and a pinch of salt into a bowl. I'm using my own Relux multipurpose food processor to knead this dough because I don't have strength to knead with my hands. Then add in your proofed yeast into that dry ingredient. Now, if you notice the yeast was blooming, now that's how you know that your yeast is active, okay? Now, you're going to go ahead to knead it, and when it is like about 5 minutes into kneading, go in with some butter or some margarine. Now, you're going to cover it again and continue to knead it. You can use your hands for this process, but it's quite stressful, let me not lie. When you've kneaded your dough well enough, you're going to flour your working space. Put your dough onto it, and I'm now going to use your hand like this and knead it lightly like this so that it will become smooth and, elastic like this. So it's fine. Now, into your bowl again, you're going to add in some vegetable oil or some sardine oil. Since I'm making some sardines bread, I added some sardine oil. Drop your dough into that bowl, and the essence of the oil is just so that your dough does not stick to the bowl, okay? Set it aside and allow it double in size for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. That should work. Now, while that is happening, proceed to prep your sardines. You're just going to mash your sardines like this, or you can add in some peppers and onions. It's quite optional. I just wanted to make it plain. Then prepare your baking pan also. Use some butter to lightly grease your baking pan, and then use some flour to coat it like this also. Please pour out all the excesses. Now, this is so that your bread does not stick to the pan after baking. After about 30 minutes, this is what you should have. You see that my dough has very much doubled in size. Now, you're going to punch out the air and then transfer it to your working surface also. Use a knife to cut it into different pieces, then use your rolling pin to roll it out flat. Now, this is so that you can fill it with the sardines properly and roll it back into like your bread rolls, okay? Now, go ahead to fill the bread with your sardines. Honestly, depending on how much sardines you want in your bread. Now, fill it and roll it, and then fill the edge like this also, so that the sardines will not just be at one part of the bread. Do you understand? Line that into your baking pan very properly and proceed till you are done with all the dough. You can finish off the top of the loaves with some sardines and some sardine oil, but that's not even compulsory. You can also use an egg wash if you have egg. If you don't have, seriously, you don't have to. Don't waste your egg. Then go ahead to bake it, and when you are done, this is what you're going to have. Very fluffy, soft, chewy, and doughy bread. This bread was really nice. Like, I could not even believe that it was my first time. I was so proud of myself. I'm certain you've learned something new here today. So just type thank you to Teacher Nerut in the comments, okay? Bye, guys. I'll see you all in the next one.